morning. Today I thought would be a good day for me to make my everyday / travel makeup bag. So I did this video last month as well, and I actually make one of these every single month. I just started filming them last month. And the reason for this everyday / travel makeup bag, while I have like this huge collection, I did just do an inventory video so you can kind of see all the stuff that I've got like hanging around here in the drawers. The reason for this is because I want to put together products that I know work together, that look good on me, and that I can slap on and not really have to think a whole lot about while I'm traveling, or even while I'm here at home and I have to be somewhere really quickly. So I went and I grabbed a makeup bag. This month I'm going to use the Merit makeup bag just because I did use it the other day, actually at the beginning of the month. So we're like a third of the way through the month now and I'm just now making this. But I did have to travel the other day for Army, and I actually threw everything in here, and it was like just so easy. Like, I mean, it's a makeup bag, but it was like so easy just to like get everything in there, tie it up and throw it in my suitcase. So that's kind of what we're gonna be working from. And also I think it might, it doesn't look that big, but it holds a lot. But I think that it might limit me from trying to throw too much in though. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this over to the side, and the everyday sort of skincare items that I don't do at my bathroom sink, like this and this, I'm gonna go ahead and just toss into the bag. Now, Merit did send me a couple of the products that I'm going to talk about today, but I already owned them because I already liked them. So I do want to be very transparent, and I will show you what they sent me. They sent me another one of their complexion sticks, which I absolutely love. The one though that I'm going to be putting in my bag this month is one that I'm trying to use up. Usually when I do these bags, yes, I want everything to work together. I want everything to look great, but I also try to pop in products that I'm trying to use up and that I really like and I want to get a full use out of. So this is all I have left in this one. So this is the one I'm going to try to use up this month, which will be really exciting. And then the other product they sent me is a lipstick, and I just wanted this one because I have almost all the shades of their lipstick and I absolutely love them. But I wanted this one in the shade Cabo because I thought it would be kind of fun. This may end up being more of a summer shade for me, but we will kind of try it out today, maybe depending on the direction our makeup look goes in. But I did want to be transparent that they did send me a couple of items, and I do have a link to where you can purchase through it, and I would get, I think, 10% commission from your purchase. But this is not just a strictly Merit video. I'm going to be using tons of other products as well. And your first time that you purchase from Merit, you will get this makeup bag that I'm also using here in the video. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the products. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on first. So like I mentioned, this is like one of my favorite products. I feel like every other video I'm talking about this thing, but it really is that good. And then when they came out with the serum, it was like even better because it just melts into the skin and they work so well together. And then I am going to use their brush, but I use this with everything, not just their products. It really is the best kind of foundation buffing brush. I use this with liquid products and powder products as well. This just blends so well into the skin. If you're wanting a more full coverage, you can definitely, instead of swiping like I can do, you can kind of like pat it in. But I like to be able to see my skin underneath. And then the items like I have here, like those areas, I'll go in with a different sort of concealer and spot conceal with that. If you're curious, I'm the shade Linen. I have these foundation sticks everywhere though. I used to keep one in my purse or in my gym bag or in my car. I think I have 4 of them now. I did have one in another shade that I gave to my grandma because it better suited her, but I absolutely love them. So now that my complexion is evened out, let's go ahead and go in with some concealer around the eyes. Okay, so for around the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this Beauty Pie corrector in light medium. And this is very similar to the Becca, if you were worried about that one. Although I'm pretty sure that Smashbox, this is one of the products that Smashbox picked up from Becca when Becca went under. And I'm just gonna do a thin layer. Let me, I feel like I have too much on right now. I like this because it's moisturizing and it does brighten the eye a little bit, but I don't mind having a little bit of blue peeking out. And I am gonna go back in with this Merit now and pop a little bit on my finger and then kind of tap right there. And then I'm gonna thin it out some. I don't like doing a whole lot of brightening around my eyes. I find it looks very stark. And that's why I like using this complexion stick on the eye area as well, which you can use it as a concealer. You can use it as a foundation or both or whatever. Just kind of depending on the coverage that you want. So for my blemish I have over here, if you can tell, it's a little extra shiny because that top layer of skin went with it. My skin is so dry and it literally just flaked off. So with that, I actually used the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. And if I can find it, I have a pile of stuff here in front of me. Okay, and I put the Secret Camouflage inside of this little, like, it's a concealer pot from another brand, and I just scooped it out and sanitized it. And then I moved the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage in here. And you can see on one side is more yellow and the other side is more orange. And you can kind of see where I've just been swirling them together and using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this eyeliner brush. And just kind of tap it right here on the area. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I have a little tiny pimple here with some redness and put it there. And I may have to go back over after I powder, but now we're just gonna go ahead and do some eyebrows. So I've been liking this NYX brow glue, and I'm gonna go ahead, hop into this and kind of comb the brow hairs kind of where I want them. The reason I like this brow glue is because once it starts to dry down a little bit, you can go back in, even though like it's clear, and fill in your brows by moving the hairs around to kind of the bald spots that you have, if you have any. My eyebrows are long, kind of like my lashes. They're pretty long, but they're not super full. And I'm gonna let that sit and dry for a second while I move into some other things. And then I'm gonna go in with a brow pencil and a brow pen, maybe even some powder, just like a mixture, and kind of fill in those bald spots here in a second. So you probably saw in my recent inventory video that I have a problem with cream blush. So we're gonna go ahead and go into my ridiculous 3 blush routine. I like to start with a cream blush that just kind of like a base color that I think just kind of flatters the look. And so I'm actually just gonna go in with this from Nude Sticks. And this is the shade Bareback. And it doesn't look like much here, but because my skin is so desaturated, it is actually really flattering on my skin. If you have a pink skin tone, this may not show up on you hardly at all, because it's literally just barely pink. Also, this time of year, because I am getting a little bit more pale, I don't use a ton of bronzer. It starts to look a little bit weird and obvious on me. So I add the color in my face with just multiple shades of blush kind of placed in different areas on my face. All right, so that is the first blush. And then I'm gonna hop in with the second blush, which is powder. And I'm gonna go in with MAC Warm Soul, I think, today. And if it doesn't look right, I'll swap it out for something else. But So I'm gonna go ahead and just tap that a little bit over. And then I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to powder my whole face. And I like to use this Beauty Pie powder. It's their One Powder Wonder. And I like to use this all over my face because it doesn't really take away from all of the glowiness and shine. It somehow leaves like the shine and the glowiness, but it does kind of take away any areas that might look a little overly glowy or kind of like, I don't want to say greasy, but oily. And I usually like to leave a lot of the cheek area, but I'll get the temples and like this over the brow, even where I went. Sometimes like a little bit of oiliness comes through on the brow. And I'm also gonna go in with this kind of detailer powder brush here and just kind of tap into the under eye. All right, so let's revisit the brows here. I'm gonna start off with a pencil, and I'm just gonna take this Benefit pencil and go in, not with like a whole lot of structure, and just kind of fill in some areas. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of brow powder here. This is the $1 Billion Brow in taupe. All right, and now we're gonna kind of complete the blush. This is the third one that we're applying. And I'm gonna go in with the Merit one in Cheeky. So this is kind of where the magic comes in my opinion, because I can skip highlighter by going in with this kind of glossy blush over top. Might have get some on my hand here. And it's gonna like add shine and glow without like, I guess, being too obvious. And then I need to find, here we go. Then I'm just gonna calm it down around the edges with my foundation brush. Look at that cheek. All right, and then we're gonna go into eyes. I'm gonna get like any like moisturizer or concealer that I have on my lids off. And I just wanna do like super simple, like sort of brightening eyes that also add a little bit of shape. And I have been loving these. It's a K beauty brand called Excel. No, it's a J beauty brand, Japan, called Excel. And these are beautiful muted tones that are sheer with a little bit of shimmer, but they're like not too shimmery. They're super flattering on my eyes. And I'm first just gonna go in with this larger brush in this shade right here. Just do like a quick sweep over the eye. And then I'm gonna go in to this one it looks very close, but the difference is you can kind of see this one has a little bit more shine and this one's a little bit more golden. And so the one with a little bit more shine is almost like a kind of champagne shade. And I'm gonna go in with that and just kind of move it on the inner portion of the lid here with my pinky. And then using a smaller sort of fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into this one, which is like a mid-toned kind of golden khaki color. And then I'm gonna go in with this pencil brush into this same color right here and work it under the eye. Look at my cheek. Like no highlighter necessary. I may throw one in the bag if I'm feeling too saucy, but honestly, I always put these bags together and when I travel, and when I travel it's for Army, and I don't need a ton of highlighter in my everyday sort of like makeup looks. Like I don't need it at work. I just want my skin to look glowy and moisturized, and I think this achieves it. I am going to use the same detailer brush and go into this deep shade here and then just kind of drag it along the lash line for a little bit of definition, probably on the outer third. So I'm gonna hurry up and curl my eyelashes. I don't know why I said I'm gonna hurry up. Like, I don't know why I have to hurry up, but either way, we're curling the eyelashes. And I'm gonna hop in with this Lancome Lash Idole. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name of it. Okay, so eyes are done, and now we're gonna hop into lips. This is my new favorite lip liner. It's from NYX, and it is in the shade Nude Beige. This is the perfect color for me. It literally goes with everything. I don't know why I just looked at myself in the monitor like she's gonna agree with me. It's me. You know how you look to people for approval as you're talking? There's nobody else in the room, so I had to look to myself. But you can see it's like my lip color, but like a more browny gray version of it. And it's perfect for just adding a slight shadow around the lip. Okay, so let's see. Let's swatch this lipstick first. I don't know if I want to go with this color today, or do I? Here's the thing. This color is perfect to kind of lift you out. You know what? I'm going to go with 2 Merit lipsticks. 1990, and then some of that like dotted right in the center, I think is going to be perfect. So this is 1990, which is like a gorgeous kind of like brownie shade. Yeah. I'm going like that. Then this is the shade Cabo, and I'm just going to put it right on the center. This is the completed look. So I'm actually gonna try to put everything in this makeup bag really quickly, including the brushes. I put all the brushes I used to the side. Because here's the thing, for a very simple look, I use a lot of product. And I'm sure that somebody with younger, nicer skin is gonna be able to get by with like way less product. They probably also have like eyebrows and stuff. I don't have any of that. Okay. So here is, I mean, this bag holds so much. Look at that. It's all there and it's all secure. So that is my monthly makeup bag. I am loving this look. I think it's fresh. I think it's glowy. I like the no highlighter, but like still moisturized and like highlight look. Anywho, I'm done talking now. I hope you enjoyed this. And I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next one.